So many people don't understand the basic principles of price action and volume, yet they add thousands of different indicators to their charts, listen to hundreds of different gurus, and still at the end of the day, they continue blowing their accounts. So in this video, I'm going to show you one of the simplest methods I use today to keep you from blowing your accounts and turn you into a profitable trader. This is the exact same techniques I talk about every single day. This is the exact same techniques I use to this day to generate anywhere from $3,000 to $4,000 a day. And it's so simple that a beginner, intermediate, or advanced trader can use it starting now. And that's going to be the most pivotal thing you'll learn for absolutely free in this video. So the concept is pretty simple. However, so many people still overcomplicate trading, man. And it really is this. You want to make sure that you have enough data or enough time has passed by for you to be able to identify your peaks and valleys. When you've identified these peaks and valleys, ask yourself, what are we doing here? The main thing you want to focus on is we have higher highs and we are putting in higher lows. So when you're about to take a trade, ask yourself, what kind of trade are you about to enter? Is it one that's going against the trend? Because clearly in this video, you can see that the trend is going up. Or is it one that you're going to be counter trend trading, meaning you're going to buy a put or you're going to short the market, expecting it to go down? If you're expecting to go down and you're trying to short the market in an uptrend, what do you need to wait for? You need to wait for price to come back down, pop up, fail to make a new high, and this point right here, as it's starting to turn back down, gives you the right to enter the trade right here, have the prior high as your stop, and now you can say that trend has potentially changed. Potentially because it still has not made a failure to make a new low. Once this price comes down and breaks this prior low, this is how you say trend has officially changed. This continuous higher lows has officially broke down, failed to make a new high, and trend has officially changed. This is how you counter trend trade correct. So many people just short everything that they see, thinking that the market is extended or the RSI is too extended. That is the wrong way to do. You need to really let the price action dictate what's going to happen next. Now, using that same analogy, this is exactly why inverse head and shoulders actually work. You have a system where price has come down, bounced, it's failed to make a new high, it's come back down again, and it's moving upward. So the inverse head and shoulder essentially is what is telling us is that price has now failed to make a new low and has officially moved up to break above this prior high, which is now telling us we're about to make a higher high on the time. So once that happens, this is your entry and you're taking the move to the upside. Okay? If you can really simply understand how to draw your higher highs and higher lows and wait for a break of that structure, that is when you understand how to trade price action. Now let's do another example for a downtrend. Again, I showed you one very briefly there. However, a downtrend is a consistent lower lows and failure to make higher highs. This is what a downtrend looks like. Why? Lower lows are consistently being made and failures to make a new high are continuing to be made. When does trend change? Trend changes when price pops back up, fails to make a new low right here, and this is your sign that this right here is the failure to make a new low. This is your stop, and as soon as price breaks past this area and makes a higher high, that is your entry, and you can ride the momentum to the upside. Now, in what cases does this work best? I talked about it really briefly in my old video, but in this situation, when you're trying to catch trend reversals, this is going to work best when you're trading SPY, when you're trading the Qs, or when you're trading SPX. Why? Because these have same-day expiry. So as the price moves down, put volume is increasing and put premiums are increasing, and therefore when you're catching the bottom, all the call volume and all the call premiums have decreased so much in value that when you buy it at the lows, you are getting the best bang for your buck. And as soon as trend changes and you get a nice move upwards, your premiums are going to surge substantially more. Really start focusing on this and you will see that your trading will change for the better, and I can promise you that. And with that said, I can promise you that if you can understand this one simple concept and apply it to every single position that you're about to enter, you will accelerate your trading and make your trading at least another 30-40% better from what it already is. This simple concept will really put you in the right position and the right mindset to not only wait for the proper entry, but it gives you the ability to be profitable sooner rather than later. Again, you don't have to test this with a live account. Try it out, look at these structures as the day goes on, and specifically on the SPY, Qs, and any ETF, you're going to see how wonderful this really pans out. I hope you learned something in this video, and if you did, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification button so you don't miss another video that I post every single week.